Hello, today's interview is going to be about working as an expat in a foreign country. Today I have the honor to interview Peter,
Hi there.
who is a Belgian citizen who worked for several years in New York, so the United States of America. He worked as an expat there for the company MSKCC in New York. It is a cancer hospital. Why did you decide to move to New York to work there? Was it from your employer, something that they told you to do, or was it more from yourself?
It was a decision I took myself because I was employed by an employer. He was not happy that I did quit, so that I did resign. But just to have the opportunity to go to the US, especially New York, and then even in Manhattan, have subsidized housing. Half of it was paid in a good neighborhood. That's something we couldn't refuse. They were kind of interested in the kind of research I was doing, and in that respect, that was a go. Regarding working conditions there, because it was a lot of research, they had all the specialized equipment which you couldn't even think of having here in those days.
Okay.
So the opportunities were huge.
So was it easy to meet new people there besides work then? And like you already said, you made some friends in your apartment, but
it's easy to get to know people. It's a typical American phenomenon. Everybody calls everybody they know a friend. So it's very easy to make contact, but let's say good friends, it's the same thing as here. You can't have, let's say, 50 good friends. So we had a couple of good friends which we still see, but it's let's say easier than here to make contact if you need something or so. Especially in the institute, it was kind of the days that they called it brain drain, that people from Europe with high education would go work in the United States and then hopefully come back to Europe. So a lot of people like expats, and you can see that over here too, they hook up together. We had also American friends. Nothing special, I would say, but nothing out of the ordinary from the United States, I would say.
Okay. Did you maintain your lifestyle that you had in Belgium? Because I assume, as you already said, Manhattan is quite expensive. So how did that react to your lifestyle?
Well, first of all, indeed, Manhattan is quite expensive place to live, especially renting an apartment is really expensive, but there the Cancer Institute did pay half of our rent. So we had to come up, let's say, with $1,500 a month, which is still a lot of money. But we were having actually a very convenient apartment in the Upper East, in between the Institute, Rockefeller University, Cornell, and the park. We were like living between the two important places in our life at that moment. Was work, home, and then the park. Central Park was kind of central in our life, especially in the weekend, to be outdoors and see friends and stuff.
How did you experience your colleagues? Was it just work, or did you, for example, go drink a beer with some colleagues after work?
Sure. That's something we did already here, also there. And that was, in that way, Americans are easygoing. It's we would sometimes go to people or explore their neighborhood, for instance, with people who went to Brooklyn or to Queens, and they give us a tour in the weekend, and then go to their favorite restaurant, and so it's quite an open-minded environment.
Was there a shocking or eye-opening experience that you had in New York?
Well, let's say what was very confronting was that it's a city with extremes. Manhattan is a very rich place. It's people who live there actually earn a lot because otherwise they couldn't afford.
Yeah.
But then there's like people living on the streets, day and night, sleeping on a piece of cardboard or something, or on the fumes of the subway or heating system to keep warm in winter time. And once we were actually, there was like a woman, 2 blocks away from our place, who would always be in front of a store there. And one day she was just sitting in between 2 cars and doing her thing. That you say like, on another day the same woman would see that she had like a jar of mayonnaise and put it on her face in winter time to protect her skin. It's like you could see people day in, day out live on the streets, and that's very confronting.
Yeah, and are they also begging for money then? And
they beg for money, or well, not when they are sleeping or because they have their own spots. But there was one guy who would always stand in front of the was a food emporium, was a kind of grocery store, and after a couple of weeks, you know the guy was always friendly, but he would ask, and then we would just ask when we were doing our shopping together in the evening what he wanted. And often that was just a water, milk or something, or we would just buy him some milk, which is actually cheap, and he was also happy with that.
Yeah. So, Peter, would you do it again, this experience of working in New York?
100% yes. That's something I wouldn't want to have missed. Knowing what I know now and how the experience was, I would blame myself forever if I wouldn't have gone for it.
Yeah.
That's for sure. First of all, okay, it's I wouldn't consider go everywhere in the US, but say to live and work in Manhattan for 3 years, that's an experience, a lifetime experience.
Yeah.
That's, we had a fantastic time. We're able to see a lot in Manhattan, around Manhattan in the boroughs, having it as a starting point for traveling in the US. So also career-wise it's important. So it's
okay.
Definitely.
I'll take that in mind then, if I ever get the opportunity.
Go for it, I would say. Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
Peter, thank you for your time and for the opportunity to interview you. And
my pleasure.
thank you very much.
Well,